Hey everyone, Sophia Tong here at the 2009 Penny Arcade Expo, and I am joined by Ron Gilbert, designer on DeathSpank. So, hi Ron, thanks for joining us.
Hello, thanks.
So yeah, could you walk us through some of your game?
Sure. The game is DeathSpank, and it's like I kind of describe it as kind of a mix between Monkey Island and Diablo. It's got a lot of the humor of Monkey Island. It follows the story structure of how adventure games tell stories. A lot of puzzles, a lot of dialogues with different characters, but also has that kind of action RPG stuff that you get with the games like Diablo. And so DeathSpank's walking around here, and this is the haunted forest in the game. Now the world, the game takes place on a very, very large map, and it's all completely seamless. There are no load screens anywhere. So as you're walking around, you kind of transition between all of these interesting areas. And the combat is kind of fairly typical action stuff. DeathSpank, he's got a lot of different weapons, and all of the different weapons have different abilities. Like he's got a sword here that's kind of a single sword that he can attack things with.
So the gameplay is very much like you said, it meets like Monkey Island meets Diablo.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. So this is Lord Von Prong's castle that we're looking at now. Now what I'm going to do is I can bring up this thing, and all of the buttons in the game, they're completely reassignable. So any button can be anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, he's got this crossbow that'll shoot these sleeping arrows. So I'm going to go ahead and assign those to the B button. And so as I'm walking up through Von Prong's castle, as I come to these guys, I go ahead and shoot them with these things. It'll put them to sleep. So I can kind of make my way up the castle, not have to worry about fighting all of these guys the whole way up. And all these things like the sleeping arrows or the cleave that you have for fighting multiple guys, these are all weapons you kind of have to find as you're progressing through the game. You may not find them all, you may not find them at the beginning.
What was the decision behind the unique visuals here? Because it's like a 3D world with 2D.
Yeah, it's a full 3D world, but everything in the world is all 2D. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do this was I really like 2D art. 2D art has a charm to it that I think a lot of 3D art doesn't really have. But I wanted a 3D world because of being able to explore these vast 3D worlds is very, very interesting. So I kind of wanted to marry those two things together a little bit. I'll show that a little bit more here. So things like all of the trees and everything, they're all just kind of flat 2D stuff, but they just have a lot of charm to them. And the world has this kind of forced rolling perspective, so things over the horizon, they kind of move up over. It's a little bit like a pop-up book in a way, the way that all feels. So this is the Dark Forest, another one of the places that DeathSpank will go. This is the monastery, and there's a big catacombs underneath the monastery. There's a bunch of adventure game puzzles that you'll need to solve to actually get into the monastery. We'll kind of jump down there right now. So now we're down in the catacombs. We're going to fight a few of these skeletons. Treasure chests carelessly left around that you can get loot from. So I just kind of work my way in here a little bit, fighting my way through the catacombs. And there's a room down here which we'll go into.
Will we have a chance to check out some of the dialogue?
Yeah, we can do that in a second. So this room is full of skeletons. So what we can do is we can do our lightning attack here, which kind of gather them all up. And now I've got my cleave ability on, so I can be cleaving a bunch of these guys, doing a bunch of damage to a whole lot of people at the same time. Kind of quick work of them. Grab all the money that the skeletons apparently carry a lot of money. Wouldn't have known that. So we're going to jump ahead a little bit more here. So now we're going to go to one of my favorite parts, which is the pirate village. This is Scurvyville, and it's kind of manned by a lot of pirates. And in these barrels, pirates leave all of their armor in barrels. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So we're going to go through here, and we're going to break these barrels. We're going to pick up a bunch of the armor they left in there. Then I'm going to go to the inventory. I'm going to take that armor that we just picked up. I'm going to go ahead and equip it. So I'm going to put on all of the armor we got from the pirate village. And so now DeathSpank, he is equipped in his pirate armor. So he's got his pirate hat and his shoulder pads with dual parrots on each side. Because if you're going to be in a pirate town, you really need to be dressed like a pirate. So we're going to head down the docks here in Pirate Town, Scurvyville. And at the end is a pirate ship. And what we can actually do is we can actually get in this pirate ship. and we can sail the pirate ship around. It's a very large ocean that we can sail in. There's all these different islands that you can go to. You can find maps to like figure out where the hidden islands are or whatnot. So we can just kind of sail around and explore a little bit more while we're inside our pirate ship.
All right, so now we're going to check out the Monkey Island portion of the game.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Ubrick here. Ubrick is an old retired hero, and we've heard we can get a new sword from him. Who's kind of lost our sword at this point in the story. So all the dialogues, they follow very much the Monkey Island format, which I really, really like a lot. So you talk to people and you get these dialogue choices that you can decide, you know, what you want to say. So we'll kind of choose this one for DeathSpank to say.
Don't give me none of that sass mouth, son. Back in my adventurous days, that kind of talk would earn you a fatal beating.
So we have different choices that we can choose.
Is adventurous days code for cross-dressing?
You know, adventurous, like rescuing trolls and bludgeoning princesses. I'm a famous adventurer. They call me Ubrick the Retired. Formerly Ubrick the Bitter. Formerly Ubrick the Undefeated. Formerly Ubrick the Bastard of Hill Haven. Formerly Sally the Stable Girl. And formerly Ubrick the Bedwetter.
So we can talk to him, and one of the things we'll have to do is kind of convince him to loan us his sword, Betsy. I know that's where a lot of the adventure game stuff comes in, because he's, you know, he doesn't want to just loan it to us. So the things that he's going to want, or we're going to have to explore the world. What he actually wants is a taco. It's a very simple thing, but we're going to have to go find him a taco, and he wants a very specific taco. So we'll kind of have to do a little searching around town and find the right taco and get all the right ingredients for him.
All right. Well, thank you for showing us your game.
Thank you.
And that was our first look at DeathSpank. So be sure to check back on GameSpot.com for more PAX updates.